Hello, and this video is here to show you how you can add a tenancy and track your rent payments if you collect the rent directly from the tenant. If you use an agent, please check our other video on what you do when you have an agent. But if you collect the rent yourself, this is what you do. So first, we're going to click the Add Tenancy button. Now, when we do that, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select the property. Then it's going to ask a really important question: who collects the rent? So in this example, obviously we're collecting it ourselves, so we select ourselves. Now we're going to put the tenancy start date in, and I know that this tenant moved in last September, so we're going to do 14th of September 2024. They pay 1,100 a month, and I can add the tenant name in, and this tenant is called Tom Butland. So we're just going to add that tenancy. So now what the system does is it looks through your bank transactions and tries to find rents that match. Now you can alter the filters here, but in my case, I can see these are all my rent payments. You can see from the description, they came from Tom. I can see the amounts are correct. And all my transactions go back to April because that is when I connected my bank feed for the start of the year. So I'm going to select all of those payments, and then I'm going to track all of those payments. So once we've done that, if we wanted to track any more, we could do, but I'm happy, so I'm going to click continue. But actually, as we come through to our tenancy table, you can see straight away I've got a big arrears balance of 7,700. And that is because my tenancy started on the 14th of September 24, but my bank feed only goes back as far as April. So I've got all these other transactions at the bottom where Hammock thinks they're missing because I haven't been able to connect them to a bank transaction. So all I want to do is I just want to start the tracking in Hammock from here. So I just go to the first row, I click the actions button, and I can just say calculate balance from this period. So now it's going to exclude all the periods before. If this tenant was already in arrears at that stage, I could also set an opening balance from this date. But as you can see here, this tenant was already up to date, and now we've tracked all the payments and everything looks fine.